Testing, testing. So, do you, Zizu, say hi? So he didn't go down for his nap. So now we're here. I had an idea. I was thinking while I was trying to put him down. It's about bad habits. Do you actually need bad habits? And I'm trying to, I have a point here. And I'm going to make it as best as I can because I didn't write it down or anything. So it's going to flow. So, first of all, we have to define what a bad habit is, right? How do you define bad habits? Is it smoking? Is it drinking? Is it sleeping late at night? Is it too many eating out too many times and you're supposed to? And Zizi wants to be part of this conversation, so we're gonna sit over here. Is it um is it not doing the things that you know you should be doing? So what is a bad habit anyway? And how do you really define it? And let's say it's about smoking or drinking, and you're gonna do it every day, but now when it gets to a certain point where you're now, it's okay, or you're feeling guilty, right? Like when you have too much milk. Do you ever feel guilty? No, you don't. You love milk. Yeah, milk is awesome. Um, but if it gets to a point where internally you're starting to feel now resistance, like, I've done this and now I feel bad. I think that is the point where, and everybody has that sort of sixth sense within them, right? They know when it's getting too much, and sometimes you don't know, right? If you're younger, and you need to get to the other side of it and have something happen because of it for you to now know and learn the lesson and have the wisdom that, yeah, maybe I shouldn't be doing it as much or stop altogether. So it's very different for anyone, and depending on what the habit is too. Um, and so sometimes that internal compass is also triggered by societal norms, what society says a bad habit is, and what we as a society or community has landed on is the appropriate amount of a thing to do and how many times. So sometimes there's that external pressure, but that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about pressure from within, and might sometimes be caused by external pressure, but I guess that you need to have a certain level of awareness and see what's coming from what's expected of you from the outside world rather than what you are doing comfortably yourself. I gotta go finish making my tea, buddy. I'll be right back. So, um, do you need bad habits? I mean, is there anyone who has not a single bad habit? Like, we're not all angels, we're all imperfect beings, and that's what kind of makes us humans. It gives us something to strive towards. I'm not saying bad habits are a good thing, or I mean, depending on what it is, or maybe it is, right? Because without the bad, how do you know what is good or what you need to become or what you need to strive to? So maybe having bad habits is a good thing as long as you're aware of where it's taking you, or if you're not aware where it has taken you, and now what you need to do to really pivot yourself back on where you want to go yourself. And so, do you need them? I think good or bad is relative, right? It's what we decide is good or bad. A habit is just a habit, and then we give it context, right? Some people operate at a capacity where they have certain things that they do that we people of society might think they're bad, but that's what actually makes them their creative geniuses, right? I'm talking about artists, rappers, um, whatnots. So it depends on person to person. It varies on what it is that you're actually trying to achieve, and where it's taking you. So I don't think there's any good or bad habits. They're just habits, and it's just how they define who you are and what it is that you're trying to do and what makes you you. So a lot of people have good internal compasses, okay internal compasses, right? And then some people need to go through. Did you drop your favorite blankie, Mister? There you go. And some people need to have the experience of being on the other side and have the wisdom, and then grow and be a different person and choose a different habit. The process of leaving an old habit is hard. We are creatures of habit. We have learned behaviors, and once we learn something like riding a bike, it's there, right? Like your body is used to a certain level of emotions that you experience every day. And I learned this from Dr. Joe Dispenza, and it kind of resonates with me a lot, and maybe it will with you too. Is that, are you pooping, buddy? um, the emotions that we feel day to day are learned. Um, as long as the same environment triggers the same emotions, and the emotions are a record of the past. And so when you're able to change the emotions you're feeling with the same stimuli, with the same environment, that is when you're breaking free from the old patterns of thoughts and behaviors and becoming this new version of you, whatever it is. It just depends on what you're replacing those emotions with, what kind of feelings you're replacing. Yeah, you tell them. Don't try to eat it. Um, no, it's not recording. No.